This is Scott in the system. Today our guest is Lourin Sprenger, Marketing and Communications Manager of Special Olympics of Michigan. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me, Scott. It was so nice to be invited.
And how did you become involved with them exactly?
So I am actually relatively new to the Special Olympics Michigan staff. I started over the summer, and it's been a dream come true because I've been trying to become part of the Special Olympics staff for years and years. But I'm a longtime coach, a longtime volunteer, and a forever fan of Special Olympics. So I am a former journalist, and I've traveled all over the United States for work and lived in different cities in the US for work. And every time that I have made a move to someplace new, I have reached out to the local Special Olympics area and I've just said, hey, I'm new. Will you guys be my family? And everyone has taken me in. And it's just been a place for me to go to have an instant sense of community and an instant sense of family and to just feel joy. So I have been a long time volunteer and advocate, and now I get to call it my career. So it's pretty cool.
That's pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah.
So we could say it was just a long time appreciation what the organization does.
Absolutely. It is my greatest passion.
Wow, that's a wonderful passion to have. What is your guys' mission?
Our mission is we share the mission of inclusion, the inclusion movement through the joy and community of sports, something that brings everyone together. And we are all about bringing everyone together, especially right now. We call it the inclusion revolution. So we want to make sure that there is a place for everyone in this world to grow, to make their health a priority, and to just have fun being an athlete.
Yes, be it exercise is such an important part of our lives.
Mentally and physically, it's something that's so important. So yes, you're absolutely right about that.
Yes. And could you tell us the little bit of history of the Special Olympics?
Absolutely. Special Olympics celebrated their 50th birthday a few years ago. They were founded actually by Eunice Kennedy Shriver, a very well-known family, the Kennedy family. The very first games happened in 1968 at Soldier Field in Chicago. Eunice Kennedy Shriver actually started Camp Shriver from her home. She had a sister that had intellectual disabilities, so she started a camp to make sure that there was a place again for everyone to go, and that's where the inclusion revolution was born. And then it's now grown into a global movement, and there was a big 50th anniversary celebration in Chicago back in 2018 to mark the 50th anniversary, and it's something that thousands and thousands of people participate in, and it's become a household name. So it's amazing how one person and one woman's passion and love for their family and for spreading awareness has grown into something that so many of us know and love.
Wow, that's quite interesting.
Yeah.
That it could evolve from that little,
right?
You know,
yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, to expand to what it is today.
Absolutely.
And
yes.
If I understand, it's international.
Absolutely. Yep. It's in countries all across the world. And something pretty neat that Special Olympics Michigan is doing is we are hosting the Unified Cup next year in 2022 in Detroit. So 24 teams from all around the world are going to come to Detroit to play in it's basically Special Olympics International's version of the World Cup. So it's unified teams, so those with and without intellectual disabilities from 24 different nations are going to come to Detroit and play soccer for us, and we're really excited about it.
Wow. I sure hope the pandemic is certainly at a stage where
we all do, and that's something, of course, we're keeping a close eye on and we're monitoring, because safety for everyone is our top priority.
Yeah, I would hate to really see it have to be.
Yes, so we're taking it day by day.
Yeah, well, let's hope for the best, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
How does someone become eligible to participate in these Olympics?
Well, again, we try to be as inclusive as we can be. So we ask that, you are interested in being an athlete and you are willing to make your health a priority and to treat others with kindness and respect. We have a website where you can fill out some paperwork, and we have areas all over the state of Michigan. So kind of smaller regional chapters that make up Special Olympics Michigan as a whole. So if you head over to SOMI for Special Olympics Michigan, so that's SOMI.org, and then you can click on the my area section, and you can find your portion of the state, and you can get in touch with someone there locally, or I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. You can contact me. I'll be right over on the website's contact us page. That'll send an email over to me, and I would be happy to reach out and give you any more information that you like.
Oh, no, this includes those having intellectual disabilities as well as other disabilities.
Correct. So we have started a unified program. So that means that some of our teams are made up of athletes with and without intellectual disabilities on a unified team, or we also have traditional sports teams, which are made up of athletes with intellectual disabilities. So we have a little blend of both.
Okay. So those of us with cerebral palsy, muscular dystrophy, and so on and so forth. Could you tell us about the programs you offer?
We offer a variety of different sports programs because of COVID right now. Everything is on a all of our sports are being determined on a case-by-case basis at the local level, but we offer things ranging from basketball, swimming, flag football, to alpine skiing, downhill skiing, snowshoe, cross-country skiing. Bocce's a big event for us. We have bowlers, we have figure skating, we have gymnastics. There are a variety of different sports, and again, a good place to look at all of that information is our website. It's because everything is being determined regionally right now based on COVID numbers and protecting our athletes, our volunteers, our staff members, our family members. So things are a little out of the ordinary right now, but again, we are just taking everything region by region, case by case, day by day. But we are a very broad program, a broad sports organization that offers a number of sports for pretty much anything that you're interested in.
Okay. Take bowling for instance. Now, would that be like a league bowling, or is it like a one-time competition type?
So we have our sports teams, they practice and they compete at a local level for a period of time before you advance on to our regional games and then our state games. So you practice for a number of weeks based on how long your sports season is. And then if you qualify, you advance on to further competition.
So we could say it's kind of based on like a league almost.
Comparable, yep. So everyone is on a team and they practice with their athletes and their coaches on usually a weekly basis, based on how the sports is organized for, again, a period of time based on what might be considered an average season for a specific sport.
So like bowling might be like fall to spring or
Yeah, it's usually a few months.
Okay. I always been interested in bowling, so
Well, we'll talk offline. I'll give you some more information about bowling, Scott, because we'd love to have you.
It's been a long time.
That's okay.
It would be a challenge to keep me out of the gutter, I think.
Oh, I'm the gutter queen, but you know what? It's about having fun and about pushing yourself and about cheering your teammates on.
That's right. And that's probably the most important thing about this is the camaraderie of the athletes interacting with each other.
Absolutely. It's about learning good sportsmanship and being a good team player, about supporting other people and challenging yourself in the process.
Yeah, and as we all know, our professional athletes could use a pointer or two about sportsmanship.
We all have room to grow, don't we, Scott?
Okay. Is there any that are more popular than others?
Track and field tends to be a big event for our athletes, as well as basketball. We have a lot of snowshoers in the winter and athletes that are learning to ski or are expert skiers.
Tell us about Coach's Corner.
Coach's Corner is a great place to go for information. If you are involved in Special Olympics, it lets you know what's going on in your area, what you need to have to be up to date, what's coming up next, what to prepare for. It's our newsletter that goes out via email that just keeps you up to date on everything that you need to know Special Olympics Michigan.
So that would be somewhere to go if somebody wants to become involved as like a coach.
It's a newsletter that we send out for those that are already involved. If you'd like to be, if you're interested in being a coach, again, there's information on our website. We are always looking to expand our family and would love to have more coaches with us. So again, I'd be happy to answer questions, or there is direct contact information to wherever you live in the state right on our website, somi.org.
Yeah. Besides being a possible coach, what are other types of ways for the public to become involved?
Absolutely. That's a great question. We are always in need of coaches. We are always in need of volunteers. They help run our games, and we definitely couldn't do it without them. Unified partners. So if you are interested in or enjoy a certain sport, or if you're looking to learn more and become part of a team, we are looking for athletes and players. And we're also looking for medical staff to help make sure that everyone is safe, or if somebody, falls down and scrapes their knee, or they need to be treated medically at one of our events. We're looking for those kind of volunteers. We're looking for photographers to capture the moments. So we really have room for everyone based on your area of interest and expertise. We'll find a spot for you.
Events are planned for 2022.
That's something that we are still navigating. We're taking it day by day. As I mentioned, our big event that's happening is the Unified Cup. That's happening in 2022 in downtown Detroit. It's happening the end of July through the first week of August. Again, we're keeping a close eye on all of the coronavirus numbers to make sure that everyone is protected and no one is exposed. But we are, like I said, kind of taking everything moment by moment right now.
Okay. And that's the only one planned so far for the year?
We will be doing our winter activities on a regional level. So snowboarding, snowshoeing, skiing, cross country, and downhill. All of our winter sports will take place on a smaller scale so far. And then we're kind of taking things as we go.
Okay, so this event is more like a international.
Correct. Yep. So that the Unified Cup's an international events, and all of our local events or statewide events, we're navigating moment by moment.
Okay, so most of the events we think of are more on a regional level.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. But we have returned to in-person training and competition. And there's also still the opportunity for our athletes and our volunteers to participate virtually as well.
Okay. Okay. So they basically have like an international meet about once a year approximately, or
This is something new and very exciting. The Unified Cup is. And we also will have USA games happening next year, and those are taking place for athletes that have qualified all over the United States in Orlando, Florida. So Michigan is sending a delegation of about 50 athletes down to Orlando this summer.
well, I hope they do well, of course.
Well, thank you. I will pass along that message to them. They have trained and worked very hard, so I'm sure they'll appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. And I'm sure that's going to be very exciting for them.
Yes, we will be definitely sharing lots of photos and videos on all of our social media channels because we want everyone to experience the games along with our athletes.
Well, I think that's about all of our questions.
Okay, well, Scott, it was so wonderful to meet you, and I certainly hope to share a bowling lane with you sometime soon.
It's been many years.
Oh, you know what? It doesn't matter. It's like riding a bike, right?
Yeah, yeah. When I've thrown a ball, mine is so slow. You can go get a drink and a hot dog and come back and see it hit the pins.
You and me both, Scott. You know what? We would probably make a great team. And everybody needs time for a snack.
Well, I could use a ramp, but to me that's cheating.
Oh, see, you're already challenging yourself. You're not taking any shortcuts. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming today.
Thanks, Scott. I appreciate it. We will look forward to talking to you soon. And like I said, I hope to see you at the bowling alley.
Yeah.